What is up, everybody? It's Verse TV here today. So we had to talk about this article where apparently Sony is removing one of the key features, one of the main features. Well, not a main feature. One of the features they included for the PS5 as a flagship feature, and that is the accolades. They say they are discontinuing it because nobody used them. I was like, it's interesting. It's interesting how Sony gives you some features and says, "Hey, we're gonna take them away." So. That's interesting how that works out right there. They just take away the features they put into this console, so that's interesting. But more on this subject, one of PS5's flagship features will be discontinued later this year as no one has used it. Accolades was introduced on the new gen console as a way of allowing players to acknowledge each other's efforts in online games. The function enabled you to award teammates and opponents badges based on their playstyle, so you could say they were helpful or welcoming, for example. Okay, so some features to pretty much like get more camaraderie in online multiplayer games, which is one of the notions that PlayStation lacks in, to be honest, compared to like the different other rival competition, Xbox and Nintendo. So yeah, I don't know why they would take away features that improves the online morale, but okay. But they said nobody has been using this, so I don't know if that's enough justification. Because does that mean any other feature at this point they can just get rid of because nobody's using it? That is interesting. A lot of people are saying they didn't even know it existed. How dare they discontinue this feature? I used it once and now I'm very cross. I might even trade my console. Okay, this is obviously sarcasm. I think I have like 2 accolades. It was a decent idea, but poorly implemented ultimately. And honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest. I never knew this feature even existed, to be honest. Like, I never even heard of this feature. But then again, like I said before, multiplayer isn't PlayStation's strongest suit. They're online. The games don't really have great online components. It's like most of the online games people play are pretty much just the free-to-play games like Fortnite or like the new ones, Multiverse is really popular, Apex Legends. So. And if these are just for like PlayStation games, and sure, because I know those other games got crossplay, so it's like they need a big boost in multiplayer first party games. I think they're doing that with those live service games that have coming up, but yeah, they definitely need a boost in those first party games to even make this be worthwhile for people to even use it. So I think they're kind of giving us kind of early, to be honest. It's like we all know Sony's weaknesses. They've got a great multiplayer component, so it's kind of early to get rid of this feature, but I mean, it would be kind of blow if you were a fan of this feature and they just take it away. So it's interesting. I used it a handful of times at the start, then didn't bother. On the other day, I was just looking at my profile for some reason. I've received loads that I never even knew about. Oh well. Companies always and a promising feature half-assed. No one used it because it wasn't implemented well. It gets removed because no one used it. Didn't even know this was even a thing, so I'm not surprised to hear it's been discontinued. I have received only 2 accolades and given out 0. Only ever played one game with them in, and it seemed to be random whether you could have given one or not. Could have been a good idea if there was a bit more variety, game-specific ones, etc. If the dev actually implemented them. So the devs have to implement these as well. So this is like, they definitely seem like they kind of half-assed this feature, to be honest. It's like a lot of games don't even have the feature. Only certain games do. This seems very like half thought out, to be honest. This person says, I used it a lot in Rainbow Six, but that was the only game I saw that put it in front and center. I like that I did. I used a similar built-in feature that exists in Final Fantasy 14, but I don't see anyone ever use the PlayStation ones. I've gotten one once, and I've given it one out, and heard someone on mic be utterly surprised and confused as to what it was. Kind of a shame, as if it's nice ways to reward and encourage positive behavior. Yeah, you would think they want to do that because that's just good publicity. You got people giving good vibes to each other, but you know, they don't advertise it, they don't promote it. It's just like they just put it out there. Only people who know about it. Like, what type of feature is that? Like, why would you not give any type of promotion to this feature that you just want to have part of your system? So I guess they're going to say, hey, we're going to get rid of it, even though they didn't try to promote it whatsoever. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. At least try to promote it before you get rid of it. And all these different state of play events or whatever, they didn't even bother to try to promote this thing. I've always seen the accolades trailers for certain games on YouTube, and I never even bothered to watch what it was. Okay. cool concept, but never even saw opportunity to use it. Glad they're phasing it out. It's pointless. Good to keep the cleanest possible UI and to be honest about what features haven't gained any traction. Got my PS5 in January and never even heard of these. Most of the fan base who owns PS5s have no idea about this feature. Me, myself, I had no idea about this feature either. So this is not a good look, PlayStation. You got features on your console that's new features for this console specifically, and nobody even knows about the features. That's not good. It's not good at all. It annoys me when developers don't use all the features available to them, just lazy, frankly. Maybe the fact that it's hidden so that I don't even know how to use them doesn't help, lol. On accolades, I remember that I barely saw it being supported, so Sony really needs to promote these features more. Like everyone else, I had no idea they even existed, and I am pretty in tune with various features on the PS5, but yeah, never heard of these. I mean, so the feature won't be missed, and we're being all honest because nobody even knows about it, but this just shows you how half-assed they did of this feature right here. Why even add something new if you're not even gonna promote that? Like, how are some people gonna use it? They don't even know about it. So I don't know. I don't know if PlayStation was thinking with this idea. Maybe just added it in the last minute. I don't know, but this is a fail of a feature that was a fail that they didn't even try to promote it. So it is what it is. So this feature is gonna be gone. What is this? Fall of 2022 is gonna be gone. So it's not gonna be supported by PlayStation. So they're just gonna remove this feature from the system, which gives it less features, which I don't know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. If you even knew what this feature was to begin with, or how do you feel about Sony just removing this feature? That was a flagship feature for the PS5. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.